17, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Throwing right away is Daniels. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 36 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Dorrance Armstrong able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Daniels looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. they'll try the option on 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Just
think,
stop
I've got
it.
to be there
Just
right
stop
now.
it. You're not getting
Instead,
anything.
in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Fumbles, but
that was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting.
You hear me?
And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll find Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Powering his way forward and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Good,
and no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Don't do that,
They'll
man.
go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll give to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Hall. Oh, nice move. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free.
Sorry as fuck. I told you that. I told you stop playing with me, garbage ass nigga.
Well, I mean, both
Come back to the mic.
have clearly struggled throughout.
It's
So
okay.
kind of
You're gonna make the
fitting that it's
YouTube channel.
big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
I might swear even been that corner. Whoa.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Been that
And
corner.
we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that's going to be incomplete.
Boy, that shit on lock, boy. So stop fucking playing on me, man.
They like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington.
That boy finna quit. Hey, I'm finna make this man quit, y'all.
And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Whoa. And I heard that she wanted no.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Hit toe.
And of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fuck.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll lose.
We're going to the flats with that running back. Ain't gonna help you, my boy. Gotta do something else.
They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think we're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On play action, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
I'm trying to take my time to time, be more affectionate.
Now whistles coming.
Them boys scared.
Snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders.
I told your trash ass stop playing with me. And I'm finna score. You better not quit.
And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper. But
I thought you said it wasn't going to work.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Daniels. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Well, you ass. And you going on my YouTube.
Great effort there. 65 yards. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run the draw play. Allen. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a diving catch right side. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I'll call a timeout for you. I'm going to try to get another pick 6. Rally up, dude.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.
Yo.
And they were able to pull away for the victory.
Hey, Riley.
They're the type of team that just looked at the
Rally up.
and said, hey, ton of pressure on. but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
Damn, I made you mute the mic.
Stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.